Uh, yeah, let's pay homage to Tripitaka together. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Aภิvādēmi Sawakkato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅgho Saṅghang Namami Antamayang Puttasa Bhagavato Supapākanamakarang Karomase Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Good afternoon again, everyone. Okay, we come back to the class of Proverbs. Okay, in the intermediate level. Okay, and this is our fourth week. Okay, and we have covered already quite a few groups of the Proverbs. Okay, and yeah, last time we have covered group number 5 and number 6. Okay, okay, group number 5 and number 6, and I was talking about maybe we can go to the reference of the some of the proverbs in those. Okay, all right. So let me share the screen. Okay. Let me show you where we are right now. We are week number 4, and today we will cover group number 7 and 8. Okay, and we have covered 6 groups so far, and we will go back to this 2 group and see an interesting reference on this group. Okay, and I picked let's see, the Dhammapada, I think, verse number 43 from Proverbs number 36. Okay, follow, right? Okay, and let's look at maybe Proverbs. It is in the group number 6. The group about mind or Chitta Vaka. Okay. And this Proverb number 36. This Proverb, okay, datang wapikasana, padihitang hitang, daya seunang tato karu. Talking about the well-directed mind, okay, to do good more than your parents or relatives can do to you. Okay. Talking about and I think this was a proverb in the opposite way, that uh, your mind that is not well directed, okay, can do bad, can do worse than the enemy can do to you. Okay. But this verse is from Dhammapada 43, okay, and we will look at that. This is 43. Okay, yeah, and this is a story about Soraya. Okay, I don't know whether you have heard about this name. Okay, this is the name of the person, but actually it's the name of a city or a place as well. Okay, this person, Soraya, okay, he is uh, okay, he is the son of a rich man in the city of Soraya. Okay, so his name maybe comes from that city. Okay, and one day, okay, he and his friend, okay, going out and saw a monk, Mahakachayana, an Arahat monk. This is one of the 80 great disciples of the Buddha. Okay, and he like was adjusting his robe. Okay, this monk he has the look resembled to Lord Buddha. Like he has some of the qualities of the great uh, person. Okay, because he once was aspired to become a Buddha. Okay, but he give up that aspiration. Okay, that's why he attained many of the features similar to Lord Buddha. Okay, and sometimes people mistaken him for Lord Buddha. Okay, so he's has very fine complexion. Okay, and Soraya, this young man, okay, seeing the very nice complexion of the monk and thought that how I wish the monk were my wife. Okay, so that the complexion of my wife would like this, would be like this. Okay, because he has a bad thought toward the monk. Uh, he would like to have a wife that has the fine complexions like the Dera. And with these thoughts, okay, so the bad karma work instantly. Okay, and his uh sex was changed to become a woman. So he turned from a man to a woman uh, at that instant. Okay, and he was shameful. Okay, because he he didn't know why, but he suddenly become a woman. Okay, so he just ran away. Okay, he ran away, and then he go to another city called Taxila. Okay, and nobody could find him anymore. He just disappeared. Okay, and now becoming a woman. Okay, and in another town, another city. Okay, she's got uh, married. Okay, okay, and she got married and have two sons. Okay, and before that, when he was a young man, he already has uh, two sons. Okay, from the previous marriage. Okay, and he lived with the family with the two children uh, in Taxila. And one day, one of his friends came by from Soraya city. Okay, and then he Soraya, now lady, okay, recognized him and uh, sent uh, somebody to invite that man, that his friend, to to his house, okay, to her house, okay. But that his friend was surprised because he didn't know who this lady is, okay. So Soraya told the story to his friend. At first, he didn't believe, but after telling about some of the evidence or the people that they know talking about his family, his friend, okay, uh, so they understand and they his friend understand, okay, and they his friend give him advice, okay, that maybe you can ask for forgiveness from the Thera Mahakachayana. Okay, Mahakachayana is the Thera who Soraya has commit a wrong will towards. Okay, so they together went back to Soraya and then asked for forgiveness from Mahakachayana. Okay, and the Thera uh, gave the forgiveness. Okay, because he already an Arahat. Okay, and with that he just turned back from a lady. to a gentleman. Okay, and then he feel very sorry, and he said that he would like to become a monk. Okay, uh, and then uh, Mahakachayana Thera ordained him. Okay, and then later when he was ordained, many of the monks, they were curious about his story. Okay, they always come to talk to him. Actually, the question that they asked him was that uh, of the your sons, okay, of the four of your sons, okay, when you were uh, a man, okay, you had two sons, and you were woman, you had two sons. Whom do you love more? Okay, and he answered that when he was a woman, as a mother, he was a greater love, okay, for the sons more than when he was a man. Okay, so and then he was bothered by a lot of questions from all the other monks. Okay, so later he seek for seclusion and practice until gaining enlightenment, become an arahant. Okay, so and then when the monks come to the Lord Buddha, ask about his situation. Okay, okay, when he become arahant, and then other people ask him the same question, he would say that he has no love or for any of the uh, sons in particular. So and then other monks were curious, and they went to ask Lord Buddha about his situation. And Lord Buddha said that Soraya has already attained the arahantship. Okay. So this is the story of the Soraya. And then Lord Buddha speak the word, okay, the words that is the word of this story. Okay. So I think this is quite an interesting question. Okay. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I did not share to you, or okay, I shared to you already. Okay. Have you ever heard the story before? Okay. Any of you? No? I go. Have you never heard about this story? Okay. So what do you think about it?
I cannot remember it. No.
Kim, what about you? Have you heard about this story?
Never heard before, Long Pi, but very interesting.
Okay. So, in that day, yeah, very interesting because people, man can turn into a woman without any
Yeah.
operation. Okay, because of the karma, the bad karma has to be like the, very strong that it can work on him right away. And then when he asked for forgiveness and was given the forgiveness, his uh, his gender has already changed back suddenly again. So this must be shocking to him. Okay. Anyway, anyone want to share your thoughts on this? So there are many interesting story. Okay, in the Tipitaka. Okay, so that you can take a look from those proverbs reference. Okay, and what I heard that this monk in some of the reference said that he is the one who is active in the second council of the Buddhism that happened 100 years after Lord Buddha passed away. Okay, but I still doubt that because his name was Revata. Okay, but he was referred as the Soraya, according to where he was. Okay, so and the name of the monk in the second council, 100 years after that. Okay, after the Lord Buddha passed away, it's like also Revata. So I don't know whether they mix up. Maybe they are not the same monk. Okay, but if it is the same monk, he must have been over 100, a lot more than 100, maybe 130, 40 at the least. Okay, so uh, there is no other confirmation on that. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this reference, this story. Okay, and then we will move on to our current proverb. Okay, in the book of numbers 7 and 8. So let's start to look quickly for over those proverbs. Okay, all right. Okay. Number 7 is about Thanavakha, or giving, or charity, or generosity. Sometimes the translation is different. Okay, but basically this is the fundamental virtues, okay, that people would have, okay, at the beginning. There are 6 proverbs in this group. Okay, we will look at them over quickly. Okay, the first one, Akasming Thanang Tatatang, Akang Punyang Pawatati, Akang Ayu Jawano Jayaso, Iti Sukhang Palang. Okay. When one dispenses a charity to the excellent one, his excellent merit multiplies. Okay. So also are his age, complexion, rank, honor, happiness, and strength. Okay. So this verse is usually given out as recited as the blessing, or in today's offering, usually nowadays. Okay. Akasming tanang tatatang akang punyang pawati. Akang ayu jawano yaso kiti sukhang. So akang means the great, or the top, okay, or the excellent. So if you offer something to the excellent one, the one who is worthy of offering, okay, here your merit will multiply. Okay, your merit will multiply. So the word akka, akkam, you can see a lot. Okay, and then there is ayu, the age, okay, longevity. One no, the complexion. Okay. Yaso, the rank. Okay, kiti, the fame, the honor, the fame. Sukhang, happiness. Palang is the power or strength. Okay, so are these things. Okay, you multiply, because of the merit from offering to the excellent Lord. Okay. And we will go to the next proverb. Okay. If there is no questions.
One question.
Yes.
With the excellent one, we only mean the Buddha?
Can be Buddha, or the other Arahat, or the other well-practiced monk, or we will go, maybe, yeah, we will go quickly to this 1890. And we talk about the triple gem, I would say. Let's go to 1890. Let's go to Ross. Write this Ross on the collection and the Utaka. Number 90. I think the best kind of confidence, or the best faith, okay, and Lord Buddha said that medical these three kind of confidence are the best. What three? Okay, the first one is in the realized one of the Buddha himself. Okay. And the second one, uh, those who have confidence in the teaching of the fading away, okay, or the Dhamma, okay, the teaching. And the Sangha of the realized one, this disciple. Okay, we're talking about the uh, three jewels or the triple gem. Okay. Okay. And with that, if keep giving things to the best, okay, would mean to the triple gem. Okay. The marriage will grow. Okay. The longevity, beauty, fame, reputation, happiness, and strength. Okay, will also grow. An intelligent person gives to the best. So this proverb basically just tell you how to be selective of your best marriage fail. Okay. Best marriage fail.
Thank
But
you.
if you do not have best marriage fail, you still should give to whatever the receiver you have at that time.
Okay.
Okay, the next proverb. Okay. Akattayi waratayi teta tayi yayonaro tikayu yasawa hoti yattha yattu yattha yattu papachati. In every birth, he who gives out what is excellent, nicest, and choicest will be endowed with long life and nobility. So, Akha, again, Akha means the great or the top. So, Akatayi, giving the best. Okay. Varatayi, giving the good things. Okay. Tetatayi, giving the Teta means the sublime, the good, the thing that is better. Okay. So, Tikayu, Ayu means the age. Tika means the long, so long life. Yasa also the rank. Okay. So those will be uh, endowed with these qualities. Okay. If you give the good things. Okay. Adikaya, maybe also I think this also part of the blessing, some of the blessings. Okay, very familiar to me. Okay. Let's along the same line with the previous proverb. Okay. So we'll move on to the next one to see. Okay. Nihare Teva Tarena Kinnang Hoti Sunip Sunip Patang Kinnang Sukha Palang Hoti Na Kinnang Hoti Tang Bata. When the world is consumed by the fires of old age and death, take out your worldly things by the way of charity. Those given are safely taken out and result in happiness, while those not given are not so. So this proverb um, actually like it compare our life, okay, with the house on fire, okay, and our belonging inside the house. Okay, if we do not take it out from the house, okay, it will be no use. It will be uh, destroyed. Okay, so only those things that you can take it out. Okay, can be useful to you. So if you did not give out, you not take it out by giving. Okay, let's be this not said. Okay. But if you already give out, okay, even though it's uh, not yours anymore, you already given to others. But actually, In fact, you already secure it for the next life. Okay. So this is like talking about the giving and comparing our life to the burning house, the house on fire, right? So only things that you already take out by giving, okay, that is, you give you happiness in the future. While those things that you do not give out, okay, will be will not be useful to you. Eventually, those things will be um, destroyed. Okay, you will leave them or they will leave you. All right. Any comment? You can yeah. Okay. We'll move on to next one. Okay. ปุเพธานาธิกังทัตตวาอีธานิลพตีสุขังมูเลวะสินติตังโหติอัคเคจะทละทายตังทละทายตัง Recent happiness is the result of charity and other merits previously done. This can be seen in the tree which bears fruit at its top after the roots have been watered. Okay. So your happiness, your current happiness, your recent happiness, is because of the merit that you have done in the past, or both the giving and other merits. Okay. Pupe means before or the past. Okay. And then lapati sukham, happiness that you have, that you gain. Okay. Lapati is having or getting. Muleva sintitam hoti. Mule is the root. Okay. And Abke is the top. Okay. So that's because just like when you water, okay, the tree at the root, okay, but the result, okay, the fruit come out at the top. That means that some of the most of the merits that you do usually it take time, okay, and it will happen. The good results will come back to you in the future. And what happened to you now is because of the previous merit that you have done. And this proverb is from a book. In this book, I could not find the reference. Okay, but this is the book written later. Okay, Saratha Salini is a later book that's written. So you cannot find this proverbs or the sutra central, or even I could not find anywhere on the internet. I tried to locate the book itself, but I could not. Next one, this one very familiar. If you come to the temple and you have received the blessing, okay, this go when you pour the water to dedicate the merit, okay, that's when the monk chant this Yat Tha Varivaha Pura Paripurenti Sakharang Eva Deva Ito Tindang Petanam Upakapati, okay, and so on. Okay. So this verse, okay, just as an ocean is filled by great rivers which are full. Okay. The delicate charity dispensed here is received by the deceased. Okay. So it's like comparing the merit that you share to those who pass away. Okay. It's like complete, just like ocean receive the water filled by the rivers. Okay. So because like it's flow from the water flow from the high level. Okay. The the mountain, okay, down to the field, down to the ocean, okay, and similar to the parents that we dedicate to those who pass away. Is well received by those. This is also the words of the Buddha himself. Next proverb it is Pada group. Okay. So cha sapatho hoti yo tha yo tathati upasayam aman amantan thato amatan thato cha so hoti yo thamma manusasati. He who gives a dwelling place give everything. He who gives instruction of righteousness give immortality. Okay. So this was uh, talking about giving two things. Okay, the first one is giving the place to stay. Okay, like the offering the good thing for the monks to stay. Okay, or even offering a place for a visitor who come by to stay. Okay, or you build a place where people who travel can stay. And giving this is comparing to giving everything. Because when people when who have a place to stay, they have happiness. They can live or stay with without worry. And usually in the place to stay, you have everything prepared for them. Okay. The place to sleep, okay, the restroom, okay, the place to eat, usually. So this means that the giving the developed place, meaning give everything. Okay. And also he who gives instruction of righteousness, okay, who give the Dhamma to others, okay, it means give immorality, okay, I mean like give happiness to the receiver, not only this life, okay, but the next life, the next life. And if the person who listens to the Dhamma can use that to practice, okay, until he attain the enlightenment, get rid of the happiness and be able to get away, get out of this cycle of existence. Okay, that means eventually they are immortal. Okay, or they would have to have no rebirth. Okay, or no further existence. This cycle of existence. So these are the two things that Buddha mentioned about giving. He also compare other things. Okay, like when you're giving out the light or candle light, okay, like giving the eyes to others. All right. So these are the proverb for this Thana group, okay, of giving, and most of them are the blessings, okay, that you may have heard. Okay. You can go look for the reference later. Okay, and then we will move on to the next group if we do not have any questions. We'll look over them quickly and then we'll come back to some of the reference. Okay. This group, number 8, okay, is about Dhamma, okay, or the translation here is the righteousness. Okay. Actually, now I don't think we need English translation for Dhamma. Yes, okay, because uh, actually Dhamma would mean so many things. Okay. It could mean the virtues, okay. It could mean the nature, okay, or many things. Okay. Mostly are in the positive side, but sometimes the Dhamma mean general things. Can be kusala dhamma or akusala dhamma. you may have to have like something to specify. Okay. But generally, we will refer to Dhamma as a good thing, okay, a righteousness in this case. Okay, there are let's see, 13 proverbs in this group. Okay, we look at the first one. Athamang pati panassa yo thamma manusa sati tassa cheva janang kayira na so khachaiti na so khachaya tukati. An immoral person may not have a miserable existence. Okay. If being instructed, he follow the law of the righteousness. Okay. So the person who is at first may not be moral, okay. But he might not have to go to bad places after that. If after being instructed, he follow, okay, the teaching, okay, or the Dharma. That means that even though the person is immoral at first, if he can turn around, okay, and listen to the Dhamma and put that into practice, he might not have to go to hell or other unfortunate realms. Okay, so we would go to see this reference later. Let's move on to the next. Uparampa Tito Sumeto Sunati China Sasanam Araka Hoti Satama Na Paso Patavi Yatha Na Paso Patavi Yatha. Okay. Just as the earth is far from the sky, so is an ignorant and obstinate person is from the good doctrine, even though he may have listened to the Buddha's message. Okay. So this compared to the person who is ignorant, okay, even though he listened to the Dhamma, okay, the doctrine of the Dhamma from Lord Buddha or from the Buddha's disciple, okay, but he did not put in practice, okay, just listen, but did not follow. So he is ignorant, okay. So he's far from the good doctrine of the Dhamma. He's still far. Just like the earth is far from the sky. Okay? So the earth is very far from the sky, right? The distance from the earth to the sky is far. But the person who is ignorant, they are still far from the teaching of the Lord Buddha, even though they may have heard the teaching. Okay. And this is the word from the Atera, okay, in Thera Katha, Yasatata Thera. We'll move on to the next one. Okay. Khattiya Brahmana Vesa Sutta Gandhala Pupusa Ita Tammang Jarit Wada Hawanti. Having lived up to the doctrine, all are equal in the heaven of the three different divinities. No matter whether reverence, half caste, or refuse cleaners. Okay. So this is talking about the group of people in the old India society. Okay. Khattiya, the king, the king or the soldiers. Brahmana, okay, maybe the Brahmana or the uh, the Brahmins. In this case, we say Vesa is the Persian Sutta, the laborer. Chandala, Chandala, okay. There are half caste, okay. Or Pukusa is a refuse treatment. Ita Tamang Tiritawana. Okay. If they live up to the doctrine, or if they live their life according to the Dhamma, okay, they are equal with the heaven. Okay. So even though in this world there are different castes, okay, but when they practice the Dhamma, okay, when they uh, leave this world, okay, they are equally able to go to the heaven. Okay. This is also from Jataka. You move on to the next one. Tanha Thutiya So Puri So Hi Kha Vattana Vattana Samsaram Itha Itapha Itham Pavan Ya Tha Pavam Samsaram Nati Vattati. Long is the wandering over the state of being this and being that. Okay. When a person is befriended by craving, never can he go beyond the cycle of rebirth. Okay. So there is like this word samsaram. Samsaram is the uh, traveling over from one existence to the other. Okay. Samsaram or samsaram. Okay. So you we are traveling for a long time, okay, over and over, okay, in this cycle of existence. Okay. When we are befriend with craving, tanha, okay, tanha titiyo puriso. Okay. Puriso means the person or the man. Okay. Tutiyo means the second. Okay. So like when a man have tanha, has his second friend, okay, yeah, has tanha, go along with him. Okay. So he cannot go beyond this cycle of rebirth. Okay. And so as long as you still have that, you still have to travel in this cycle of existence. Okay. But once you can get rid of tanha or craving, okay, you can then leave this samsara, okay, or cycle of existence. Okay. This is the word of Apacheka Buddha, okay, or alone Buddha. Okay. From Buddha Nikaya. We will look into this different later. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Any questions about this? Okay, if not, let's move on to the next one. Na panja ture pathavi ya ture parang samuttassa ta tahu ture tato have pura karam watanti satanja tamo satanja raja. Okay. Oh Lord, far is the earth from the sky. Okay. Far are the shores of the ocean from each other. But much further still, it is says, is the nature of the virtuous one from that of the wicked one. So, I think it's this the nature, meaning the Dhamma or the practice. Okay. So this compare the practice of the virtuous one, okay, or the people who have virtues, to the other people who are wicked. Okay. So they like so much they are so much different, so far apart. Okay, that like comparing to the distance from the earth to the sky. That's already far, right? But the difference from the practice of the virtuous one to the wicked one are further, are farther. Okay. So they are comparing to the two things, the distance from the earth to the sky, or the shores of the oceans. Okay, the shores from each side of the ocean are far, but it's not as far as the difference from the practice of the virtuous one and the wicked one. Okay. And this is a word from Brahmana or a Brahmin. Okay. Okay. And we will come back. This is also Chataka. Okay. Number 537. Okay. This one, Nikkuha, Nilapa, Tira, Nilapa, Tira, Atatta, Susamahita, Teve Tame, Viruhanti, Samma Sambuddha, Tesite. Those who do not cheat, nor is given to frivolous talk, who is wise, not brusque, and who is well poised, will make rapid progress in the doctrine promulgated by the all enlightened one. Okay. I don't know whether you, when you look at this proverb, we have seen one proverb before that is the opposite to this one. Okay. I think this, let me look up. Okay. Is in number 5, number 4, I think. Number 4. Number 4 about the kilesa. Okay. And this is the second, the first one, the second one. Yeah. Just take a look at this. กุหาทัตตาทัตตาละปาสิงคีปุณณลาจะสมาหิตาละเตตัมเมวิรุหันติสัมมาสัมพุทธะสัมมาสัมพุทธะเทสิเต okay and our proverbs here this is number 17 okay and it's from Anguttara Nikaya okay 426 okay take a look at this the reference and our proverb currently Nikuha is the opposite. Dilapa, okay. Tira, Tatta, okay. These are the opposite of the qualities there. But these are the good qualities. Okay, and that means that you will make progress, okay, in the Dhamma that is taught by Lord Buddha. And it's also from Anguttara Nikaya 426. So they are from the same place, but talking in the opposite way. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Okay. Number 55. Okay. Patiso kaming Nipudang Kampirang Kittasang Anang Raka Ratta Na Takhanti Tamokhan Tena Avuta. The beings are absorbed in the deepest dye of lust and wrapped up in the pitch dark of ignorance. Or the beings, they do not realize the Buddha's doctrine, which is against the strong current of passions, and which is delicate, profound, very difficult to understand and subtle. So it talks about the Dhamma of Lord Buddha, okay, the Buddha's doctrine. Okay, this is like against the strong current of passion. Okay? So this is like the Dhamma will bring you against the current passions, okay, current of the passions or the stream of the passion. But the Dhamma is very delicate, profound, subtle, and difficult to understand for those beings, okay, or most of the beings are absorbed in the lust. Okay. That's, compared to the lust is the dye or the color. Okay. You are so your mind is already clouded or this color or make color of the lust. Okay. Usually our minds originally is clear. Okay. But now it's being dyed, okay, by the passion, the lust. Okay. And also like we are blindfolded by the ignorance, okay, so that we cannot see, okay, see the truth. So with that, okay, make it the Dhamma of the Lord Buddha so difficult to understand, okay, for most beings. And this is the okay, we'll take a look at the reference later, okay, but this is the word of the Buddha, but not our current Buddha, but another Buddha from the previous time. And his name is Vipassi Buddha. Okay, we'll come back and take a look at the reference later. Okay. Next proverb. Okay. Yatha ja Buddha lokasama upachanti papankara te imang tambang pakaseti sukku pasama kaminang. With the advent of the Buddhas, who are the torch bearers, okay, the doctrine leading to the extinction of suffering is hereby proclaimed. Okay. So when the Lord Buddha come to existence, okay, Lord Buddha is compared to the one who hold the torch, okay, for the others, okay, and like light up the world, okay, and his teaching will lead the being, okay, to the extinction of the suffering. Okay. So he proclaimed this teaching, and this is from Kuttaka Nikaya. Okay. And we look at the reference later, okay, but it says the word says from Sariputta Thera. I still have questions about this, okay, but we will move on to the next proverb to cover them all first. Okay. Next, Yasa Sapamacharisu Karavo Nu Nu Nupalapati Araka Hoti Satama Napang Pataviya Yatha. Okay. So I think you will see this thing again. Okay. In whom there is no respect for other members of the order. Far from the Dhamma is he, as far from the sky is the earth. Okay. So there's this comparison again. Okay, the distance from the Napang is the sky. Okay, or the heaven. Okay, Napa usually the sky. Patavi, yeah, is the earth. Okay, so this is the comparison of the distance from the earth to the sky, or the sky to the earth. This is very far. Okay, but Araka means the far. Okay, along. Okay. Araka Satamba, meaning that is far from the Dhamma. When you have no respect for your fellow member of the Sangha order. Okay, this is the word from the Thera, okay, Sapiya Thera. Okay. He's talk about if a monk they do not have respect for other monks. Okay, he is far from the Dhamma. Okay. Just like the sky is far from the earth. Okay. So this again we see this comparison. Okay, we move on. เยจะโขสัมปทัคขาเตธัมเมธัมมานุวัติโนเตชะนาปารเมสสันติมัคคุทายังสุทุตรัง Okay. Those who follow the well-preached doctrine of the Buddha will he able to cross over the sway of death, okay, which is extremely difficult to go beyond, and then reach the bank of Nibbana. Okay. Okay. So this talking about those who are put, or those who put into practice, okay, the teaching of the Buddha. Okay, they will be able to cross the river of death, okay, which is difficult. Okay, and then reach the other side. Okay, or Nibbana. So talking about this doesn't mean that those who practice, okay, can be immortal or never die. Okay, because everyone will die anyway. But again, this means that whenever you uh, reach Nibbana or attainment of the enlightenment, then you will not have to come back to be reborn. Okay? And then there is no further death. Okay, after this life, right? So put the teaching into practice until you attain the enlightenment. Yo iche tipa o kancha. Tipa mayang ya sang su khang pa pa ni parivache tawa jivitam thamma majare. Those who wish for divine wealth, life, glory, and happiness should avoid doing all kinds of evil and should also practice the three phases of right conduct. The three phases of right conduct. These are the physical right conduct, verbal, and mental right conduct. Okay. If you wish for the heaven realms, okay, which will have wealth, okay, and glory, happiness, and long life, okay, you should avoid doing all kind of evil or the papa. You should avoid all the evil, okay, and you should practice Dhamma, okay, in three ways. Okay? Practice all the good things in three ways: body, speech, and mind. Okay? So this is the meaning of this proverb, and also from Jataka. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, have two more. Okay. Yo ja apampi sutavana dhammang kayena pasati save dhamma taro hoti yo dhammang nappamachati. One who has the intuitive experience of the Dhamma, okay, though he listened to it but little, and who does not neglect it, is the maintainer of the Dhamma. Okay. One who has the intuitive experience of the Dhamma, the one who can attain the like the Dhamma, okay, or have the experience of the Dhamma, okay. Even though he listened very little of the Dhamma, okay, even though he listened to little of the Dhamma, and who does not neglect it, Okay, but he did not neglect it. Okay, practice to the fullest. Okay, he is the maintainer of the Dhamma, so he can like maintain the Dhamma within him. It means he is not careless. Only listen to maybe little Dhamma, not a lot, but can put that into practice. Okay, I mean he is the person who can maintain the Dhamma. Right? This is from the Dhammapada. Next one, Yodiso Vichine Dhammang. Panya Yattang Vipassati. Pachat Taseva Nippanang. Pacho Taseva Nippanang. Vimokho Hoti Chetaso. Okay. Consider the Dhamma wisely. Only through wisdom can the realization of its meaning be attained. Okay. Spiritual deliverance is just like the extinction of a flame. Okay. So this proverb, okay, ask you to consider the Dhamma wisely. Okay, use your wisdom. Okay, or consider the Dhamma, reflect upon them. Okay. And only through the wisdom can the realization of its meaning be attained. Okay, so we can attain the meaning of the Dhamma, okay, by wisdom. Spiritual deliverance is just like extinction of a flame. Okay, it's just like when uh you are free from all the passion or the defilements. Okay, it's just like when you the flame is extinct. Okay, it's extinguished. It's gone. It is a comparison to the the flame as the defilements. Okay, and you can get rid of them. Okay, but that would need the wisdom. Okay, or consideration of the Dhamma wisely. Okay, so these are the 13 proverbs regarding the Dhamma. Okay, we will maybe take a look at some of them, the references. Okay, they are interesting. Okay, the first one is Jataka. Jataka number 530. Okay, immoral person may not have a reasonable existence if being instructed to follow the law of righteousness. Okay, let's look at the Jataka 530. Okay, this Jataka. This one. Just be patient. We are waiting for that. In Jataka, there are altogether 547. Okay, 547 stories of the previous lives of the Buddha. Okay, and they are like classified in terms of the number of words in the story. Okay, this is the section with the 60 words. Okay, which is it had a lot of verses in this. Usually in the original Jataka, there are only verses. There are no explanation. But later the commentary were added. Okay, starting from the one with with one verse. Okay, so the story only one verse, 4 lines, and then there is no such stories. And the commentary later they add the story. Okay, and there are other story that has more words. Okay, and then this is a story with 60 words. Okay, and the last 10 are the biggest one. Okay, but this is toward the last one, the last 10, talking about the Samkitja. Okay, the birth story of the white Samkitja. Okay. Uh, in the present, okay, talking about this in this story is Ajatasattu. Okay, he is a king. Okay, or he was a prince. Okay, who murdered his father. Okay, and then he gained the control of the throne. Okay, his father is the king Bimbisara. Okay, who is uh, a good disciple of follower of the Lord Buddha, Bimbisara. He also attained the stream entry level of enlightenment. But this Ajatasattu, okay, like consult with the Tevatatta, okay, who is the enemy of Lord Buddha, okay, and then he followed the advice to kill his father, to take control of the throne, okay, and after that he feel remorse, okay, he feel regret, and he seek comfort, okay, from the Lord Buddha, okay, and then the Lord Buddha also tell a story similar, okay, in the past, okay, the story in the past where a prince also killed his father. Okay, the prince at that time was his friend. Okay, and then his the friend of the prince become an ascetic. Okay, and come back to teach it about the result of the deed, and then the king feel relief, more like a better, at least can sleep at night. Okay, and then the Bodhisattva at that time was the white Sankija. His name was Sankija, who uh, like went on to become an ascetic. Okay. Okay. Usually the story in this book, the word in red, okay, when it's in red means the current lifetime of the Buddha or in the Buddha time. Okay. Ajata Sattu, okay, follow the Devadatta, put his father to death. Oh. And later, Devadatta also caused the systematic Sangha, okay, caused the schism in the Sangha, and was swallowed up by the earth. Okay. And then Ajatasattu, he felt frightened that he might have to go to hell, just like Devadatta. Okay. So he was very terrified. Right? And he seek after listening to the Dhamma, he feel more relief. Okay. And then he become uh, the the faithful follower of the Lord Buddha. Okay. And then I think after that, after that, uh, okay, the monks talk about this. Okay. And then Lord Buddha asked them, "What are you talking about?" They informed him that talking about Ajatasattu. Okay. And Lord Buddha say that not only now but of old too, this man after murdering his father, through me recover his peace of mind. and he told the story of the past. I mean, the Lord Buddha told the previous story. Okay. And similar story. Okay, but at that time, the Bodhisattva or the Lord Buddha in that life, okay, uh, was a friend of the prince. Okay, just go quickly, and he tried to persuade the prince not to do such act, okay, to kill his father. Okay. But uh, his friend, the prince, okay, uh, never give up the idea, and then later he just left, okay, and became ascetic, right? Left to the Himalayas, okay, and become ascetic. And then after the king was killed, okay, by the prince, okay, and he only enjoyed the pleasure for a short time, and then he was terrified, okay, and has no peace of mind, okay, and then uh, he seek for that his friend, okay, who he think that might be able to help. So after his ascetic friend returned, okay, to teach him, he felt better, right? And these are the verses, okay, more than 60, I think, more than 60 verses. This the story how it goes, okay. In fact, I think this story has uh, maybe 65, okay, 65, okay. And then he ended this story, okay, and identified the Chataka as at that time, Ajatasattu was the king, the follower of the Buddha, formed the company of the ascetic. Okay, uh, so his fellow ascetic at that time become his follower, and Lord Buddha was the ascetic Samkhya. Okay, so this is the story, the short story. Okay, so you can read by yourself about this the reference. Okay, I will come back to some of the proverbs. Okay, okay, maybe let's look at this. Rera Kata 510. Maya Utakanikaya. Maya Rera Kata. Most of the senior monk. Number 5. I think it's 510. 5.10. 5.10. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tata. Well, this is just the words of the yes, sir. Tata Thera. Okay. And this was what he said. Okay. And they are comparing. Okay. Upara Uparampa Chito Tumeto Sunati Chinasa Sasanang. Okay. So with for finding mind, the Dala listener of the victor's instruction. Okay. So actually the China Sasanang means the teaching of the victor. The victor in this case would be the Buddha. Okay. The China. So uh, similar verses talking about for those who listen to the Dharma, the Buddha, but he is like fault finding mind, or the one who has no did not put that teaching into practice. Araka hoti satamba. Okay. They are as far from the true teaching. Napaso patavi yata, as the earth is from the sky. So this is the verse, the first verse. Okay. And then go on by comparing to other things. Okay. But basically talking about the person who is listen to the Dhamma of the Lord Buddha, but did not pay attention in putting to practice. Okay. They compare to other things, okay. For other things. So this is the meaning of this. Okay, the reference. Jasa Tata Tera. Okay, is the one who say this words. Okay. We move on to the next. Okay, this is Jataka 362. Let's look at this. Where are we? 50. 362. Maybe we will not go into the details about the story. Just take a quick look what it's about. Okay. The 362 is about Sila Vimangsa Chataka. Okay. Okay, it's like talking about the story of a Brahmin, okay, who would like to find out, okay, if the king favor him for his learning or for his virtue. Okay, so he starts stealing a penny a day from the king for 3 days, okay, in consecutive. Uh, so the first day when he steals something, just one penny, he was not punished or was not caught. And the second day went on, and the third day, after that, uh, the king caught him, okay, and tried to and will punish him. And he explained why he did that. He did that to just to verify if the king liked him for his learning or for his virtue. So in fact, the king favored the virtues. Okay, and this is the story of a Brahmin in this lifetime. But a similar story happened in the previous time. Okay, you can go back and read it. Okay, and we will go on to the next reference. The word of the Pacheka Buddha. Okay. Iti Buddha. Buddha 15. You went to 15. This is what's said by the Lord Buddha. Okay. Tanha Tuti Yopariso. This is the word. Okay. Craving is a person, asked them. Okay. Tika Mathana Samsaram. Okay. As they transmigrate on this long journey. Okay. Transmigration is the word for samsara. This way. They go from this state to another, but when they escape, they cannot escape this transmigration because they still have craving as their friends. And this is the word of the Buddha. In Iti Uttaka, number 15. Okay. Okay. We move on to the next one. This is also Shataka 537. I think this 537. Mahasutta Soma. Okay. So this is a very quite a long story as well. You should try to read it. This is uh, his previous life of Lord Buddha. That is, he has a friend who was a king and liked to eat meat of uh, human meat. Okay, and he got used to that, cannot escape, cannot give up the habit. Okay, and Lord Buddha, the Bodhisattva at that time is Mahasutta Soma. Okay, was able to teach him. Okay, and then uh, make him to give up uh, eating human flesh. Okay, and uh, later in this lifetime, that uh, king who eats human flesh become the Angulimala who kills so many people. Okay. So I would not go to find that. Okay, it's quite a long story. So you can go check out. Okay. We'll move on to the next uh, reference. Okay, okay. This is Anguttara Nikaya number 427. Okay, take a look at Anguttara Nikaya. Oh, Anguttara Nikaya, the number discourse. Okay, number 426. Okay, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one, Kuha Sutta. Okay, so these two verses. Okay, Kuha Kata Lapasiti. Okay, talking about uh, two group of people who will grow in the teaching and who will not go in the teaching of the Buddha. Okay. This is, I think, this is a words of the Buddha. Okay. So you can go find them. Let me move on to the next reference in this Proverbs. Okay, this is Tika Nikaya 14. Okay, and it's the word of the Vipassana Buddha. So this is quite long discourse. Tika Nikaya number 14. Mahawaka Mahapa Mahapathana Sutta. Okay, talking about this past life of the Buddha. Okay, So let's find out. Let's try this word. Kampirang Putasang Anu. Just for that. Yeah. Talking about the teaching of the Buddha. Okay. It goes against the stream, subtle, deep, obscure, and very fine. Those besotted by greed cannot see. Okay. So the listener, okay, or those who are covered by, who have greed and who are covered by the ignorance, is unable, they will not be able to understand, okay, the the delicate Dharma, the teaching of the Buddha. It's difficult to understand. And this is the thought of the Buddha Vipassy. All right. Okay, we almost run out of time, I think. You can go take a look at some of those, I think. And maybe I'll come back to talk about them, some of them. Okay, but these references are interesting that you to take a look maybe. So, all right. We ran out of time. So do you have any questions or any comments regarding this proverb? Okay, group number 7 and 8 that we talked about today, right? Are you able to follow?
Yeah, it's good, Lumpi. It's good, very interesting. Yeah.
There are a lot of things, I mean, interesting that I could not
Yeah.
cover all. Okay,
Yeah, it's so much. Yeah.
right, right. But if you
Good.
have time to read, maybe they're interesting things. Okay. What about you, Dr. Leo?
Good ครับ
Okay, good. Okay,
ครับ
Dr. Spencer, are you still follow?
Yes I can ครับหลวงพี่คารวะครับ
Wow, very nice to see you. Okay. And Dr. Sontavi, how do you think? Maybe he's not available. Okay. Yeah, I think that what we have for today, if you do not have any questions, we will continue our teaching next week. Okay. And let's pay homage and triplicate together. Araham Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Ativatemi Buddho Vedato Lapudai Sarvati Savakato Bhagavata Tammo Dhammam Namacchami Tammo Vedato Vedadvahi Sarvati Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sangham Natmani Sanko Vedato Sankai Sarvati. Right. See you next week. Okay. Have a good luck.